Regulars to my channel will be aware that I've reacted and debunked some pretty wild stuff during my relatively short time on YouTube. The deeper I get into the world of paranormal YouTube, the more unique characters I get exposed to. I've seen the unhinged, the toxic, the nutty, and the downright ludicrous. But I have now witnessed something so mental, so extreme, so preposterous that I just had to make a video on it. So strap yourselves in, ladies and gentlemen, because we are going to watch self-proclaimed medium and good witch Patti Negri channel the spirit of Michael Jackson. Hee hee! Shamon! Hey, SEGways! Full disclosure, this is not the first time my channel has crossed paths with Patti. She kinda stole the show in the very first Ghost Adventures video I debunked. Ghost Adventures is a TV show well known for being laughably stupid.
I had a vision of that.
And Patti really stood out for being particularly outrageous.
As we enter the courtyard and begin investigating the two main buildings, Patti is instantly affected.
Patti seems to be hell-bent on expanding her celebrity status. She's been on Celebrity Wipeout,
By air, fire, water, earth, God is now a warrior bird.
Celebrity MasterChef,
What do you do for a living?
I'm a witch.
America's Got Talent, and even Beverly Hills Porn, which is not what you think.
I'm a white witch and I'm a psychic medium. I've been talking to dead people my entire life.
I've met a lot of strange people in Beverly Hills, but never a witch.
As you can probably see from those clips, she is usually the butt of the joke. I just hope that Patti is aware that the producers of these shows make her the joke. And if she is aware, then that's fantastic. It shows that she's got a good sense of humor. But if she is not aware that she's the butt of the joke, then that's just really sad and tragic. I have friends that have actually met Patti, and they tell me that she's a really lovely person. And I'm sure she is a lovely person, but she is also batshit crazy. And if you think that side-eye guy being harsh, you might come round to my way of thinking by the end of this crazy video. So please go check out the original video for yourself, because it's nothing short of fascinating.
So Carlo, how long have you been dressing up as Michael?
For about 10 years now.
Just a heads up, everyone, this guy is not the weirdest person in the video.
Well, I've been a diehard crying Michael Jackson fan my entire life.
No shit.
Once I saw that I could do that and have that ability to even remotely look like him, I knew I had to take it and run with it.
To be fair, he really does look like Michael Jackson. I just hope he's not one of those guys that's so far gone that he actually goes under the knife to look even more like Michael Jackson. Oh yeah, those guys are out there.
So tonight, we're going to try and contact the ghost of Michael Jackson.
Yes. Yeah, I believe, he was always larger than life when he was alive. So now that, in death, he's just as big, and I think maybe even more accessible than he was when he was here on Earth in this physical plane.
Yeah, I guess if you believe this nonsense, then any arsehole can just light up a few candles, hold hands, say some made-up words they just read out of a Harry Potter book, and then Bob's your uncle, you're having a chinwag with a ghost. I suppose it is a lot cheaper and easier than trying to meet up with someone like Michael Jackson while they're alive.
Michael obviously is the biggest meeting of my life. It's the most important moment of my life is meeting him. I've literally dreamed about it when I was little. I used to pray about meeting him.
Before we even get to the seance, this guy has already lost the plot. I really don't understand the obsession our society has with celebrities. But when you get some people that get so consumed and obsessed with a certain celebrity, it almost becomes a cult-like worship. I mean, sure, there are celebrities out there whose work I appreciate and enjoy, of course. But if I ever met any one of them, and later in life, if I ever said meeting that celebrity was the most important moment in my life, then I would need a factory reset.
Wait, it's on Snapchat. You have to Snapchat it. Oh yeah.
Hey!
Hey, take a picture!
So for this guy, it's not just that he's idolizing Michael Jackson, but the attention it brings when you model your whole identity and life around that celebrity. Because you only have to spend about 5 minutes on TikTok or Instagram to realize just how intoxicating the drug of attention can be.
You own a lot of Michael's jackets, his shirts, memorabilia.
Yes.
What is this?
This is a mold of Michael's face that was used in Thriller.
That is so creepy. But just imagine for a second if he got a mask mold of Michael Jackson's Thriller zombie face. Now that would be some A+ premium nightmare fuel.
So why are we bringing this tonight? What do you hope we'll get out of it at the seance?
Sure. Well, this being, the closest to actually having him physically here in this plane of existence, I feel that, this type of piece is a good conduit to bring back, the vessel that he initially came through Earth on.
So you're hoping, since we have something that is kind of carrying his energy,
Absolutely.
That'll help attract his spirit?
Absolutely.
Surely nobody could question this kind of logic with any, logic.
Put this out here and then bring in a psychic who's well-versed in the ways of paranormal activities, and I think if it can be done, it could be done through this.
No, they're ignorant. That's ignorant.
This could go a lot of ways tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
Are you going to be disappointed if nothing happens?
No.
Oh well, that's a relief. But now it's time to introduce the star of the video, Patti Negri. By the way, calling Patti Batty is a solid joke if you're British, but it will probably get lost on the non-Brits watching this video. Just trust me, non-Brits, that this is a good joke. And as we all know, nothing aids a joke quite like a shitty explanation.
Patti, thanks for inviting us into your home and letting us do this.
You're very welcome. Happy to have you here.
First of all, cheers, everyone.
Cheers! Cheers to Michael.
To Michael.
I'm guessing these are not their first glasses of wine.
My name is Patti Negri. I am a psychic and medium. I'm a native Angelino, and I've literally been talking to dead people since I was 3 or 4, as long as I could remember.
Go get some help, you freaking nutcase!
Working with celebrities, I've actually talked to Marilyn Monroe once or twice.
No, you didn't. There is definitely something that doesn't sit right with me when mediums say shit like this. Because of course, the dead cannot defend themselves or confirm if these claims are true. So it really is the perfect scam if you're inclined to believe this kind of stuff. This will probably come to a surprise to no one, but I don't believe anyone can talk to the dead.
Well, duh.
And if you believe you can communicate with the dead and you want to prove me wrong, which in all honesty, I hope you can, I do want to be proved wrong here, because it would be so cool if people could talk to the dead, then please contact Kenny Biddle here.
Hey, SEGways. Oh, I stole his line. Hey there, my name is Kenny Biddle. I am the Chief Investigator for the Committee for Skeptical Inquiry, and I'm here to tell you about the CFIIG Paranormal Challenge. So basically, this is a scientific challenge, a scientific test for anyone that claims to have a paranormal, supernatural, or occult ability that goes well beyond what we know about science. Basically, you fill out an application right here. You can get the application right here. And once you fill it out, the staff at our Los Angeles branch will reach out to you. They will start talking to you and discussing protocols for the test to figure out a fair test that works for both of them. So it has to be mutually agreed upon test conditions. They will also work out the conditions that determine whether it's a pass or fail when you take the test. So after that is all done, it's all written down and agreed upon, you travel out to Los Angeles, you perform a preliminary test, and if you pass that, you go on to the main test. The preliminary test is basically to show them what you do, so they can observe it in real time. So when you move on to the main test, if you pass that, they will hand you a check for $500,000. That's a lot of money. And I mean, if you don't want the money, that's cool, but you can donate it to charity. So not only will you change the world with your abilities if you pass, then you will also do a great thing, a good service to some charity that's out there that really needs the money. So there you go. There's the challenge. More information, again, at the link below. And I hope to see you there. Never stop learning.
Thanks very much, Kenny. And for anyone watching this, please go check out Kenny's channel. He does some great work, which is debunking, but he doesn't like to say it's debunking, but it really is debunking. The Center for Inquiry is not the only organization that offers these kind of cash prizes. The most famous being the James Randi Foundation, which is no longer in operation because of the 1 million prize fund, which was never claimed, was discontinued in 2010, and the money was actually put to good use. As far as I can see, none of these cash prizes have ever been claimed for any of these organizations in any of these different countries. And until someone does, I will keep calling bullshit on these fake psychic mediums. But that doesn't mean we can't have some fun while watching videos like this, does it? And speaking of which, pun very much intended, let's have a quick look at what Patti Negri charges for her readings when she's not on camera promoting her brand. A mere $662 for a 1 hour reading. That's over $100 more than a PS5 with games. Come on now. But it's okay everyone, because Patti has come up with a way for you, the victim, the consumer, to purchase Patti's services in bulk. And in that way, you can save some money, because you know, Patti's always thinking of the little guy. So for 10 sessions, Patti charges a mere $6,229, which will save you about $400 if you were to be charged the 1 hour rate.
It's a fucking disgrace.
What a bargain. Looks like only the very wealthy are worthy of having their loved ones contacted according to Patti's prices here.
What a fucking disgrace.
Marlon Brando for half of a second, but he didn't enjoy it at all. He just didn't want to be there. Elvis never showed up for me so much. Frank Sinatra never showed up for me so much.
Ain't that a kick in the head? So explain to me what we're doing, because neither of us have ever done a seance, ever.
Okay, we are going to lift the veil between the worlds.
Is she, drunk? A little.
And we'll invite everybody in, though they're already here. Michael has made himself known that he is already here. Been feeling him for a while now. I think he came in with you guys.
If I go home tonight and my lights are flickering on and off, I'm gonna call you.
Yes.
How do we stop that from happening?
Okay.
Call an electrician for faulty wiring.
So I just heard chamber. What is that? Patty, can you explain this?
This is the silliest thing here. I'm mostly old school, like herbs and oils and chimes and bells. But we do have some ghost meters and EMF meters here. But this is a little silly free or dollar app on phones, but spirits love it.
Well, either it's a silly little thing or it's a legitimate tool that you're happy to use to help communicate with the afterlife. It can't be both.
Why don't we just begin?
Okay, why don't we just begin? It is not always like it is on TV. Sometimes it is. I've had things fly across the room. The drums in the room, there's a good chance that they may play on their own as confirmation. Wow. The table may knock. We'll ask spirit, the chandelier may swing or not.
Not. Spoiler alert here, guys. Nothing that could be considered, even by the loosest terms of any kind of evidence, happens in this video.
So let's go. Light and dark are turning, luck be in the burning. Light and dark are turning, luck be in the burning. Black spirits and white, red spirits and gray. Mingle, mingle, mingle who may.
I've been watching this with doubt, watching this with strife. Please tell me, what the fuck am I doing with my life?
Tout a tout tout, within and without. A world within and a world without. A world within and a world without. The good come in and the ill stay out.
No joke, my nan had dementia. She sounded just like this.
Okay, now I want to call in the guardians of the watchtowers of the South, the powers of fire, passion, creativity, love, sex, God, art. Those fires to burn away any blocks, to burn away anything negative, to burn away anything dark, and burn brightly that spirit of Michael, and to invite in him and those people around us. Spirits of fire, be with us now. Now I want to call in the guardians of the watchtowers of the West, the water, the sweet water that is our emotion.
Down with it. Yes, get on with it.
The veil is open.
Well, are you hearing something or seeing something?
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, Michael wanted us to hold hands. Isn't that funny?
Time to start cranking the tune. Did you hear that?
He's really, really happy that we are here.
Oh yeah, I'm sure Michael Jackson is over the moon about being summoned from beyond the grave to meet 3 strangers. Of course he wouldn't want to go see his siblings or his kids or anything.
He says something's really gonna come for you this year, whether it's from this or something else.
So Michael Jackson is a medium himself now? What are the rules here? Just because you're dead, that means you now can tell the future?
Am I allowed to ask anything, or are you guys in the middle?
You're like, ask anything.
Okay, I have 2 questions that are coming up.
Fuzzy out here.
Okay,
Yeah.
2 questions.
Just 2 questions? I got about 20 off the top of my head.
One is, can we ask for some kind of physical sign that we can see?
Ah, that's the problem, you see. You're after that inconvenient thing called evidence. Patti Negri is fresh out of that.
And the second is, right now, what are you seeing? Are you seeing him? Are you seeing, what do you see?
He's over here. He's sensing over in this area right here.
I can't take this.
Though he kind of moves behind me a little bit too. He's kind of,
Is he like pacing?
He's a little bit pacing, yeah. And don't be afraid to move. That movement of life.
Yeah.
Liar, liar, pants on fire, hanging from a telephone wire. Squirming, squirming, pants are burning. When I lie, my hips start turning.
These are dowsing rods. I can't control them.
Are you sure about that?
I could poke an eye out, but I can't control
Oh yeah, Michael, can you point in the direction of where you are right now? Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my gosh. Right over there, like you said.
Yeah, what a shocker. The dowsing rods, held by the same person making all the claims of seeing a dead person that nobody else can see. What are the odds that everything the dowsing rod says indicates that she's correct?
It's so dumb.
He could channel me if he wants. He's not quite ready to do that.
He can channel you?
Yeah.
So as in you would be speaking, but it would be Michael.
Yeah.
Stupid, 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 stupid plan.
But he's not quite sure about that. He's thinking about it.
Okay, I always do this thing. It's called a ma chant. It starts out very low and guttural because it raises the vibration and goes high. And from a ma. But instead of just doing it with ma chant, why don't we do it with Michael to allow him in, okay?
Okay.
So we're literally going to call him in and we're going to invite him in, and I invite Michael if he wants to take over my body, he can. So here we go.
This isn't the first time I've seen Patti do this chant, so I know we're all in for a wild ride. Jamon! Chick the moon!
Michael!
The Michael at the end kills me.
Michael!
I have no idea why, it's just really funny.
Michael! Hi.
Hi.
So just in case you missed this, Patti is now MJ. MJ is now inside Patti Negri, which is pretty odd because I always thought MJ wanted to be inside a 9-year-old boy.
You think we went too far?
I am going to get in so much trouble for that one.
Hi.
Friends, I am locked in the cringe position.
What's it like sitting here with us?
Oh, great. It's good. It's good.
Is there anything you want to say?
Isn't it amazing how quickly this goes from silly and funny straight to sad and embarrassing? The Michael Jackson impersonator is not drinking this Kool-Aid.
Do you remember meeting Carlo in 2007? Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
I'm so afraid that this. I'm so afraid things will be misinterpreted. This world misinterprets me, my love. I don't like what they say. Just love. It's just love.
So what Patti is doing right here is called hot reading. Patti is saying things that she would have expected Michael Jackson to say after doing a bit of research on him. And to be honest, I'm not even sure if she bothered to do any research on him. You know, since Michael Jackson was one of the most famous people to ever live. And pretty much everyone knew the kind of issues that he had. So this surface level caricature of what Patti is trying to conjure up just comes across as cliche and lazy.
Can Carlo ask you a question before you leave? Carlo, do you want to ask anything or say anything?
I miss you, and I can't wait to see you again physically.
Just imagine how embarrassed Patti would be if any of those conspiracy theories about Michael Jackson were true.
Okay.
When that was happening, were you aware of everything?
Half.
The bullshit half?
I think he liked the physical sensation, but it frightened him. It frightened him. I think he was frightened a lot in life. I think, again, too much for his skin, too much for his body, and that's what it felt like here. It was like that little, like, oh, the kid in the candy store.
Yeah.
To feel a human body, but it was like, oh no, I'm not ready for that again. That's what it felt like.
If someone pulled this shit over one of my loved ones who passed away, I'd be so pissed.
That was obviously amazing. For me, I could feel when you were being channeled. I mean, at the beginning, I kind of thought, I don't know. When that happened, I felt something. My only hope was that we would have more physical, the chandelier moving, the drums, the knocking, something physical that we could show.
Nah, don't let a pesky little thing like evidence get in the way of your nonsense.
Yeah, the sad part about that is, and that happened, that's because it's too light in here, which is understandable, they need it for filming, but every time, and I've done this again for years and years and years, when there's too much light, they can't seem to do that same kind of physical manifestation, at least with me.
Great excuse right there. Blame the light. If this was all done in the pitch black where absolutely nobody could see where those noises were coming from, then I'm sure we'd hear all sorts kicking off.
This is too much this realm of existence. This is too real and light and this and that's just too hard for them. All of a sudden we get a darker and things start swinging and playing. I don't know why.
And this is pretty much where the video ends. My hot take here is I think this is all bullshit. I'm sure Patti Negri would come across friendly if you were to meet her in person, but her obsession with trying to keep some kind of celebrity status going is pretty sad, since she is more than happy to make a tit of herself for that drug called attention. Also, the amount she is charging for her bullshit should be criminal. So on that chipper note, if you like the video, please like and subscribe. Cheerio!